Derby Day, you've got, well, it's the SplashOut Seafood and Jazz Racing Festival. Lovely runners on the day. Race 1, Mauritius Kestrel. He's had the one run. Has he shown improvement since the debut effort?
Yeah, Vicky definitely has. I think he's improved quite a lot. He possibly could still be a little bit green on the day, but I think you can definitely expect an improved run on his first start.
Race 2, the Schweppes Cape Fillies Classic, the two runners, Fatal Gem. She had an incredible fourth in the Politician from a very wide draw. How's she taken her run?
Yeah, she's been doing very well. I thought it was a very good run in the Politician. It's never easy for fillies, and obviously first time we stepped her up in Trix. So I'm very pleased with her. She's doing very well, and I'm expecting her to run a big race on Saturday.
You also have Princess Izzy. She steps up to the 1800 meters. Will she appreciate the extra?
Yeah, I think she will. I think there's never been much between her and Fatal Gem, so I'm expecting them to run close again. And she's been working very well at home, so no reason why she can't be very competitive.
Race 4, you've got the two runners. Pomodoro's Jet, despite performing over further, he holds a good record over the 1400 meters. Could he hold his own against the field?
Yeah, look, I think he's in very good form at the moment. His last start I thought was excellent. It was a very tough race that, and he just got touched off. So no reason why he cannot be very competitive on Saturday. And he's in a good space at home. So expecting a very good run.
Big unit with Garetha Bard. He ran on well to win. Could he be competitive with the light galloping weight of 52.5?
Yeah, I think he is very well weighted, and his work's definitely been decent at home. So he's a horse that I feel will keep progressing. This will be probably his toughest task to date, but he does have the weight on his side. So he's a horse that would be worthy to be included on the day.
Race 5, Future Prince, lightweight. He's been close up in his last two starts. Could we see him being right up there again on Saturday?
Yeah, I see no reason why, but he's in very good form. His last two runs have been excellent. Once again, a decent galloping weight, and he's the type of horse that when he's well in himself, he puts up good performances. So at the moment, he's very well in himself.
Race 5, the SplashOut Prix Cup. You've got the two runners. Happy Chance, well drawn and a consistent filly. Could we ignore her previous run?
Yeah, to be fair, I was very disappointed with her run in the Paddock Stakes. I really thought she would run better than that. So we freshened her up. I'm going to put the earmuffs back on her. We took them off in the Paddock Stakes. I don't know whether that had anything to do with it, but they'll go back on. And her work is always solid at home. So she's a filly that's definitely capable on the day.
Enemy territory with Garetha Bard. She's 2 for 2 over the 1400 meters. Were you happy with her prep over the sprint trip?
Yeah, to be fair, I also thought she would run a bit better. So I was a little bit disappointed. But in saying that, she is a filly, like you say, over course and distance, seems to like the 7 furlong. So hence going back to that, she is a little bit out at the weights if you go on ratings and the weight she's carrying to what she should be carrying. So I think it will be a tough task for her, but she is a filly that can definitely step up and could be worth considering in your larger play on the day.
Race 7, the Kai Stables Diadem Stakes. You got Serj, very good record over course and distance. Was the 1000 meters a bit sharp from in the Cape Flying?
Yeah, I think he's at a point in his life now. I think we're going to start to look to go further. So I think the 1200 Kenilworth will definitely suit him. We'll also ride him a little bit differently. We'll give him a chance. He does definitely like to run at horses. So he's a horse that's more than capable of winning a race of this nature.
Race 8, the SplashOut Cape Derby, the Grade 1 event. The three runners, Willie John, great draw. He still looks to be maturing though. Will he enjoy the 2000 meters?
Yeah, I think he will. I think the key is we just got to switch him off early. Last time, he was a bit handy and he was hard on the steel the whole way. So he didn't finish his race off on that occasion. So I think Richard will just need to put him to sleep. Obviously, once again on ratings, he's got to step up a lot. But I think he's that type of horse. He can make the improvement, especially over that type of trip. So it wouldn't surprise me to see him being competitive on the day.
Oriental Charm, he almost seems a horse that's got more talent than what he's sort of shown as yet. How is he doing at home?
Yeah, Vicky, we've only stepped him up his last two starts, and I thought his run in the Politician was good. He carried, he finished well. We're stepping him up even further, and once again, he's bred for this type of trip. So he's a horse that does need to be switched off early, and I'm expecting him to make further progression. But once again, off a rating of only 87, he has got his work to do.
Infrared, he's been dubbed as sort of the unlucky horse in his last 2 starts. That said, how is he doing at home?
Yeah, he's doing very well. I mean, I have no issue. I think he's a horse that's going to relish going the trip. As you say, he's found a little bit of traffic his last 2 starts. So I'm hoping that in this race there's not a big field, so hopefully there shouldn't be too many traffic problems. And he's definitely a horse that will be finishing well.
Race 9, it's just a class 4 for the fillies and mares. You've got Dame of Trix. She's it's early days, but she's been doing particularly well. How is she handling her racing?
Yeah, she's come out of that last start exceptionally well. Although she ran second, she didn't really have a hard race. So I was very pleased the way she came out of that, and I just thought this was an opportunity to back her up. She looks incredible. Her work at home's been good, and I think she'll run a cracker on Saturday.
Great catch. She's an incredibly bold and honest type of filly. How do you think she'll go on Saturday?
Yeah, once again, she's very honest, always thereabouts. So a filly, being an older filly, you have to respect that. And there's no doubt that she'll be a filly that'll be in the Shake Cup for sure.
Race 10, the Kai Stables Work Riders and Jockey Championship. You've got Speed Racer. So this race is always a brilliant concept. He's having his 2nd run since gelding. Do you think that he needed his last run a bit?
Yeah, he possibly could have. He ran a good race. So he's definitely come on fitness-wise from that. It looks like the type of race that he can win for sure. We were very lucky to get the support of Craig Zaki on top, and it'll be nice for Lady Laidlaw to win her own race.